Those who follow the making antics of this era channel will know that I have quite a few rings in various states of preparation here, and the reason for that is I am never sure what sort of state my fingers are going to be in, and as a consequence these are all well, pretty much mostly all shrapnel bits, and so I'll get them to this stage, and then I can, if necessary, very quickly finish them off, because if my fingers are in a bad condition. Well, here's the question now. I will, these, it doesn't matter if these go wrong, because I've got bags and bags full of these pre-decimal coins. These are some sixpences that I was getting ready. It's not, that's a 5p. How did it get in there? That's a sixpence that I was getting ready. What's that 5p doing there? Do you know, sometimes it's because they're almost the same size. I've absolutely no idea. Oh, I know, somebody wanted me to perhaps make a 5p. You're going to focus. You're not going to focus, all right. Make a 5p from the year that the son or daughter was born. So that was me testing it. Now, I will do commissions. People will say, can you make me a ring of blah 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 from blah blah blah? So in this case it was a sixpence from 1941 for someone's 80th birthday this year. Someone who's quite special to me, their 80th birthday this year. Oh yes, I can do that. I've made all sorts of commissions, different rings, different coins, different years, and it's okay. I can generally say that they're not going to go too far wrong, as people who've watched previous videos will know. Occasionally they do go wrong. So this was that 1952 Netherlands half guilder, I think it was, or was it a guilder? And that was, yeah, it's a 1 guilder. Oops, come on, focus. So that's a 1952 1 guilder. I think I had 2. Yeah, that was where it yeah, not quite so good, but I can generally overcome that. And that was, both of those were when I was distracted. So both of those faults were as I was making the ring, I was distracted by one thing or another. So completely my fault. Obviously it reduced the amount that I'd made because I had to order some more coins. So anyway, this 1941 sixpence, this is, let's zoom out and then get the macro on it. So this, it's a nice coin, but as you'll see from the way the date is on there, it's going to make, or it's going to impose issues about what size hole I punch in there, because you still want the date to be seen. So I had to go for a 1/4 inch hole, which is small, rate small. So the first attempt went really badly wrong. It didn't press right. I don't know, I was feeling a bit strange, and it just went boom. Soldered another coin, and it was sort of going almost all right. It's difficult because you've got to stretch it before you can get it onto the ring stretcher. So I sort of like stretch it on the little a little fibrous mandrel what I has got, and as soon as I got it on the ring stretcher, it started to go. And so this is it might be third time lucky, but here's the thing that I'm starting to notice. As you can see, I don't have the dexterity that I used to have, and I don't generally tend to have the amount of feeling and control in my fingers. It doesn't stop me pleasuring a woman, don't panic, girls. But what it does do, what it does mean, if you can actually see the state of my arthritic fingers here, I can't bend them any further than that. If they show you t'other hand, then that's just as bad. It means I can't point. I can't say it's over there because I send people round bend. Sorry, I'll do that anyway. Here's the thing, you see, now, and I have to admit, well, these two, because it was stupidity and distraction, I can sort of say, oh well, you know, it happens. But these two kind of like knock my confidence a little bit. Sixpences are the smallest coin that I will reasonably make into a ring, and consequently the most difficult because they're so thin, and you know, to make them, I have made them up to a horrendously stupidly large size, but it just, you don't really know it's a sixpence. But I think because this was for someone that I know and care about, it made it sort of knocked my confidence. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it at the moment because my fingers are quite sore and inflamed at the moment, as are my feet, which means I can't really walk very far, which is, God, you know, I mean, growing old's inevitable. Growing up's purely optional as far as I'm concerned. But crumbs, do you know, I'm going to wait until my fingers work a little bit better, and I'm going to try nice and gradually and slowly to make that into a ring. But I don't know, I think because it's knocked my confidence a little bit, if it works, it might be the last ring that I make. And yeah, so that's oops, you're not going to focus, are you? All right. Yeah. Now, as you know, if you watch this channel, and if you have ever checked out the website MadeByMartyn with a y.co.uk, I make these to fund things like support groups, and I've done pretty well over the years managing to, you know, one way or another keep these support groups going. But as some of you will know, I really hate charity, and I think I've never applied for any grants or funding. My worry is that, yes, these have quite nicely managed to fund some of the support groups. I now need to find, in the very near future, if I do have to stop making these, I will need to find alternative ways of generating income to fund these support groups and various other support initiatives. And a part of that is turning this place into a club, into a licensed club. So we're in the process of doing that. The license, provided there aren't any objections, will be granted on a Monday. The deadline for objections was earlier this week on the 24th. I've asked for the license to start on the 1st of November. I'm hoping that, as well as providing a safe, harmonious, fun space for the members of the club, that any income that we can derive from things like selling alcohol or gigs, group sessions, activities, etc., will replace this. If you want to buy a ring what is already madeed, I have got a cabinet full of ready-made rings. Go to the website and they're all finished and ready to go out. But it might be that this is coming to the end of making rings. That's it for now. Sorry, it's a strange video, this, isn't it? It's not the video that I thought I'd end up making. But yeah, maybe the end of a ring making era. We shall see. Whatever you're doing, boys and girls, please do it safely. Look after yourself, look after those you care about. Visit the website, give us a subscription, click the like button, tell your friends, send me beer, and take care again. Cheers.